With matters of politics, and top NASA leaders are this afternoon expected to hold a rally at the Tononoka grounds in Mombasa. The rally comes just a few days after Jubilee held its own rally at the same venue. And our reporter Francis Ontomo, as aforementioned, is following this story and now joins us live from the Tononoka grounds. Good afternoon, Francis. You mentioned that NASA says this is going to be a mega rally. Does everything point to that? The mood there, the number of people who've already made their way to the Tononoka grounds?
Well, Akisa, as I indicated earlier, yes, there is a lot of focus here at Tononoka grounds today. Of course, ODM party making their way here, being just a fortnight since Jubilee held their rally just on the same ground. And the focus here is to try and reclaim their support down here in Mombasa. We are having Raila Amolo Odinga leading this particular campaign. Is already in town. Earlier in the morning, he had a press briefing, of course, bringing out a new scandal that he says touches on the port of Mombasa, where he says there is a loan that was given by the United Arab Emirates, and according to him, it was fraudulently given to the state. He says state officials might have been bribed in that particular deal. But that is not the big focus right now, because the big focus right now is the politics that will play out here at the Tononoka grounds. There is a lot of focus on what will be coming out of this particular meeting. It is 2 weeks, and we in the last meeting that was here, we had Jubilee making up what you may call a bit of ground, because we had the governor of Tana River, Hussein Dado, crossing over from the opposition, joining the Jubilee side. We also had the senator of Taita Taveta, Dan Mwazo, and also the women representative Joyce Lay, all crossing over to Jubilee and saying they are moving to the Jubilee side because they want really to ignite some sort of support and development in their areas. And therefore, having rather against that backdrop, of course, we understand ODM will be coming full throttle also to try and stamp their ground here in Mombasa, stamp their ground here in the coast region, and to try and reclaim what really supported them largely in the last general election. At this particular juncture, some of the top guests that we understand will address this particular meeting include, of course, Raila himself, Hassan Ali Joho, and a host of leaders from this county, members of parliament and senators from Mombasa and from the entire coast region, actually, who will be making their address here. Why this is important for ODM is the fact that there has been seemingly some serious inroads being made by the Jubilee. And if, of course, pundits have been saying that if you can actually gauge the support of the coast region from the crossovers that we've been witnessing from the opposition to Jubilee, then, of course, the opposition might be scratching their heads far more to try and reclaim what has been perceived largely to be their ground, Akisa.
Well, Francis, there has been major concentration on the coast region, and you've said this is important for ODM because Jubilee seems to be making inroads. But why exactly is the Mombasa vote very important to both sides?
Well, Akisa, if you have actually been following the political analysis, the matrix of the entire country, actually, you will not, of course, write off the coast region. Coast region has a lot of significance, and time and again, you've seen when the political mathematics have been done, the coast region will, of course, offer what you may call a swing vote to the presidential race. And that is why there has been a lot of focus to this particular area. Jubilee has been thumping their chest, of course, saying that they are making ground here. They've been moving, they've been conducting some development projects. They've been issuing identity cards, of course, being that the coast region is suffering from the vexing land question, and they've been actually been considering this as a fact that they may be able to push their campaign and really tell the coast region that you've done for you ABCD. But then looking at the opposition have always considered that the opposition is their tough, given, of course, by the numbers that voted for them in the past election. And that is why perhaps you may want to say that this will be a place to muscle, a place really to flex muscles, and really to try and find who will triumph over the other. And that is why there could be a lot of focus in this particular region. Politics in the region, in the coast region,